joined by JBJ, James Blackmon Jr., the former Indiana Hoosiers guard. And obviously, in the next couple of days, the NBA draft's coming up, and you probably envisioned this moment. What's it going to be like on draft day for you?
It's going to be crazy, you know, being with my family. That's a blessing for me just to be with them and enjoy it with them. So it's something I look for my whole life, so I'm just looking forward to it.
You're a little nervous about tomorrow? I mean, is it going to be?
I'm a little nervous, but not really, you know. Either way it goes, drafted, undrafted, I think that I have a lot of interest from teams and been talking to them, me and my agent and stuff like that. So I think that I'm confident in playing on an NBA team next year.
And there were 15 or 16 teams you worked out for. I mean, what kind of message did you get from those teams?
Just really, you know, showing the player that I am, just being me. That was the advice that I got. They told me that they like how I can score the ball in many different ways and versatile, being versatile on offensive end, and also just how I competed on the defensive end.
How much of a grind was it? Because you did 6 in 6 days. How much of a grind was it?
It was really a grind. You know, for the past 2 months, I've been from city to city, but it's been the best time of my life, you know, chasing a dream and getting that opportunity to be in different spots, playing the game you love.
And obviously they were recruiting you to hopefully draft you or pick you up. I mean, but you're also recruiting them a little bit. What were the kind of questions that you had for them?
Just really what they see in me, what I should work on, what they see in me coming to their team and things like that, and just how I can improve myself and be a better player.
What do you feel your natural position is?
I think that I'm just a natural ball player, whether it's point guard or shooting guard. I feel like I'm a point guard that can score the ball, and that's what they told me in the workouts, and most of the team said that to me.
If you're an NBA player, what does your game resemble most? Which NBA player?
I'd say just me, you know, James Blackmon, just a guy who can score the ball but also is unselfish and can make plays for others, and just a guy that can all around compete.
What was it like because obviously you worked out for the Pacers in the last week. What was it like working out for a team you grew up watching?
It was an honor. It was a blessing, you know. Growing up in Indiana, you're going to watch the Pacers, and once I got there, it was just a real feeling that I was there and had a chance to make the team, and I just wanted to bring an extra edge to that workout.
Did you feel you did that? Do you think you impressed a guy like Larry Bird that was sitting there watching you?
Yeah, definitely. I really just try to go out there and control what I can, my effort, and just playing the hardest I possibly could, and that's what I think I did.
All right. And your dad, he was actually drafted in the NBA, 94th overall, and there are obviously not 94 picks anymore. What advice has he given you throughout this process?
Just really be you. You know, that's what I did so far through this process, and it's got me great feedback from teams and got a lot of interest from me. So that's what I'm going to continue to do and just handle what I can on the court.
Obviously, 3 years at Indiana, you graduated, you tweeted that picture out of the cap and gown. What did it mean to you to graduate, and what did Indiana do for you as a person?
You know, it meant a lot to me to graduate from such a great university. I put a lot of work into it, extra hours and stuff like that, extra credits. So looking back, I'll definitely appreciate the degree from Indiana.
There's a fraternity of Indiana basketball, obviously already in the NBA, and a bunch of guys that are going to the NBA this year. I mean, how close is it, and has anybody given you any advice?
Well, playing with a lot of players from my class and other classes, I have a lot of people that I talk to that are in the NBA. They all have the same advice from me, and that's just be who you are and just keep working hard, and one day you'll be right here.
And obviously, growing up in Fort Wayne, you're back here now, but the next step is the NBA. Is it kind of surreal to you to realize this is where I grew up and that's where I'm? Does it sink into you yet?
It's crazy, you know, because your whole life you imagine yourself playing on that stage, and that's where you want to be, and now for it to be coming so close is definitely a surreal feeling.